Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tailgate Talks. We've talked about transitions before, but let's add some vertical dimensions to them this time, like when two ceiling planes come together at different heights. Well, traditionally, solutions have been pretty inefficient, like right here. We've dropped studs from deck 16 inches on center, then wrapped the bottom transition point with drywall and corner bead and mud and sanding and finally paint. Then, when it's time to install both ceilings, we come back and install wall angle to both sides. That's a lot of hands-on work. Now, even if you drop studs 4 foot on center, then strom backed it with 16 inch on center studs below, you still have a lot of framing and time involved. Stick around with me a minute. I'll show you an easier and more efficient way to transition, even if it's curved, all while significantly reducing your labor and material costs. Now, imagine you have two ceiling planes. One is drywall hard lid at 8'2", and the other one is ACT at 9 feet above finished floor. Now, traditionally, this transition point, which there are miles of, is framed out of stud and track months before the ceiling is even installed. Let's not frame up, rock, and finish months in advance. Instead, let's just hang both ceiling grid systems when it's time to install them. You could even overlap them by running them wild. To bridge this 10-inch vertical gap between these two grid systems, all you have to do is connect them with this piece of 10-inch AXIOM Transitions molding and our AXTBC clips. Boom! There's no more framing to structure. No drywall wrapping, no mudding, no sanding, and no painting. Imagine the labor and material savings. Now, what if I added no field cuts, especially when dealing with those tricky curved transition points? Well, the story gets even better with our ProjectWorks pre-construction service. You get comprehensive layouts and a complete bill of materials for your project, streamlining bid, order, and installation. But it gets even better. ProjectWorks ensures that every segment of AXIOM Transitions is pre-cut, pre-mitered, pre-curved, and delivered right to the job site, all at no extra charge. Your AXIOM order arrives properly labeled and coordinates with the ProjectWorks drawing package, saving time on the job site. When installed, those curves will be as smooth as butter, a feat that's nearly impossible when dealing with stud and track, mud, sanding, and paint. Whether it's straight or curved, these AXIOM Transitions are available from flush to 12-inch vertical transitions. Okay, have you ever bid or installed two different ceilings at the same height, separated by like a 4-inch flush bulkhead? Again, that's a lot of stud drops for just a same height flush transition. Not to mention, you're really congesting up the plenum for the MEP guys. The 4 or 6-inch AXIOM field faceplate will give the illusion of stud drops, but no studs, or drywall, or even finishing. Now, that transition, if it needs to curve, here's another great little product, the acoustical double-sided connection. The face is only 1.5 inches, and it can be curved as well. Just connect your intersecting T's to the AXTBC or the AXCCLT clips and the integrated bosses on both sides. Think about how practical this would be in cleaning up corridor intersections. As always, thank you for your time. Let me give a big shout out to Andre and our world-class sample department that got me all these samples. If you'd like to learn more, contact your Armstrong representative, your distributor, or visit armstrongceilings.com/AXIOM Transitions.